Coming on the heels of the recent attacks by Ghanaians on a market largely populated by Nigerian traders in Ghana, the chairman CEO of Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Abike Dabiri-Erewa, in a swift reaction to this incident, has paid a courtesy visit on the Ghana High Commissioner, Amb.Rashid Bawa, on Thursday in Abuja to make a plea that there is an urgent need for the government of Ghana to stem the tide of such attacks on Nigerians living in Ghana, thereby ensuring the safety of Nigerians living and working in Ghana.
Very much, Your Excellency, and thank you for receiving us. We're here officially as with members of my team from the Nigeria Diaspora Commission, and like I told you earlier, now Nigeria has a Diaspora Commission, an agency to deal with diaspora issues, backed by law and recently passed by the Senate, for which I've been privileged to be the pioneer chairman. Just yesterday, we had some Ghanaians just go into a market populated by Nigerians and virtually destroyed the market of Nigerian traders in Ghana. And we know it's done by the people, but we also want to emphasize that it's important to see us all as Africans first before where we come from. The relationship between Ghana and Nigeria should not be allowed to degenerate because of the action of a few people. If a Nigerian commits a crime, let's know the persons and let the law take its course, as Mr. President has always said. But to criminalize a whole nation, I don't think is right, which has been done by your media. And what happened yesterday, I think, is an act of xenophobic attack against Nigerian traders in Ghana. And we know that your Inspector General has stepped in and your government has stepped in, but we need your assurances from Nigerian traders, in particular in Ghana, on their protection. So we're here to appeal to you to protect Nigerians in Ghana, especially the traders, and to ensure that such an incident that happened yesterday does not happen anymore. I mean, we have a lot of investments in Ghana, education, banking, real estate and all that, and helping the Ghanaian economy. So we're here to complain about what happened yesterday and ensure that it doesn't happen again, and to seek your assurances that Nigerians living legally in Ghana will be protected. We also have Ghanaians here in Nigeria, and we treat them with all dignity and respect, and we demand the same thing of our brothers and sisters in Ghana. So we hope that something positive and concrete will be done, and something long-lasting, so we don't go back to the days of what we all witnessed in a place like South Africa, where Africans keep attacking Africans. So we're here to discuss that with you and to seek your assurance that Nigerians in Ghana will be protected. Thank you very much.
Rashid Bawa, speaking to the situation, condemned the attack on Nigerian traders in a market in Kumasi area of Ghana. He gave some reassuring remarks on the safety of Nigerians in Ghana and the long history of good neighborliness between both countries that must not be destroyed.
I am the head of mission here. Well, we had a short meeting with Madam this morning in my office regarding this issue. Let me say that in the last 3 days, we've not been happy as a nation in Ghana for what has happened. But I must preface it. Ghana has been experiencing some security challenges, which started December of last year, where for the first time in the history of Ghana, 3 young Ghanaians were kidnapped. 2 Nigerians have been arrested for that offense. As we speak, the matter is still under serious investigation. We understand that the 3 girls have been brought here in Nigeria, somewhere in Anambra. So the matter is being under serious investigation. The second issue also that happened was April this year, when a Lebanese Ghanaian, who is the head of consul for the Estonia mission, was also kidnapped in Accra. Luckily, he was rescued, and the perpetrators, as we speak, have not yet been arrested, but their IDs have been recovered, and the nationalities are all Nigerians. The third issue, which also happened in Kumasi, was an Indian who was also kidnapped. Luckily, he was also rescued, and the Nigerians have been arrested. The most recent and one was involving two young Canadians in the city of Kumasi, in which they were kidnapped for a week. A ransom of $800,000 was demanded from the kidnappers. Luckily, they were rescued. 3 Nigerians have been arrested, and 5 Ghanaians also arrested on the matter. As we speak, they are before the law courts in Ghana. This has been the background in the last 6 months that we are confronted with. As you are aware, the relation between Ghana and Nigeria dates back, and it's I would say it's very excellent. Last year there was an incident involving Nigerian traders in Ghana. The president of Ghana and the president of Nigeria in New York issued a joint statement on the matter. The High Commissioner of Nigeria in Ghana and my good self visited the locals, and together with our Minister for National Security, resolved the matter. What happened 3 days ago, we say, was very unfortunate. Some young Ghanaians took the laws in their own hands, went to close down the shops in Kumasi. Luckily, the shops were not vandalized, as I would put it. But the President of Ghana has directed the Inspector General of Police, the Minister for National Security, and all the security agencies to be on top of the issue. As we speak now, the shops have been reopened. The Nigerians who are operating their shops in Kumasi have been assured of their security. They have been asked to go back to do their duties without fear of being molested or harassed by any person in the region. As we speak, some Ghanaians who were involved in this act have been arrested, and they will be placed before court because it is a matter which the President of Ghana will not allow to happen, to dampen the spirit of excellent relation that exists between Ghana and Nigeria. Let me inform you that only 2 weeks ago, our President visited the President of Nigeria here. I call it a presidential Salah visit. He came and spent the whole day with the President here to celebrate Salah with him, and went back. That is the kind of relation that exists between Ghana and Nigeria. My sister has indicated we have about 2 million Ghanaians here in Nigeria that are applying in their trade and are engaged in various offices. In Ghana, we are having over 7 million Nigerians living there who have lived here for over 30, 40, 50 years. There's a kind of synergy between Nigerians and Ghanaians that will not allow anybody at this stage, at this time, to destroy the image. In Parliament, there was a bipartisan statement that had been issued by both parties on this matter. And the indication has been clear that the media should not be allowed to destroy the excellent relation between Ghana and Nigeria. We think that going forward, there is going to be some sanity in the airwaves. It is clear that if an offense has been committed, it has been committed by an individual, not a group or not a nation. We believe that once the indications are very strong coming from both parties, the media will respond accordingly and be able to give a reportage that will not tarnish the image of a nation and therefore create a certain anxiety between two nations.
He added that those who carried out the attack have been arrested and will be prosecuted within the ambit of the law.
Has assured Nigerians in Ghana that they must do their business without fear, and that the security will be on top of it and ensure their safety. The president has also assured his brother here in Nigeria that he will ensure that Nigerians in Ghana live without any problem. So I want to thank you for coming. We all know that it is the media that we are always working with. It is the same media that could create a problem, but hopefully, this time as we speak, the matter in Accra in relation to Nigerian traders in Kumasi has been brought under control. The Nigerians have opened their shops, they are plying it. Those involved have been arrested, and the security, both police and army, are in and around the area to ensure that nothing untoward happens again. Thank you very much for coming.
We're going to count on your words that Nigerian traders, or in fact Nigerians generally in Ghana, should have no cause for alarm, and that you will protect Nigerians in Ghana. It's very reassuring, and we hold you responsible for your words, which we know will be the reality. And
the chairman and CEO, Nidcom, also made it very clear that the Nigerian government is not in any way protecting Nigerians who are committing crimes in Ghana. She emphasized the need for the Ghanaian government to inform the Nigerian government promptly if any Nigerian is caught committing crime in Ghana.
And for Nigerians in Ghana that are committing crimes, let us know who they are when they are found guilty. Let us know who they are. We are not protecting any criminal. We'll name and shame them. You can't go to another country and disgrace us. But like you said, we cannot criminalize a nation. So let's identify the criminals who are giving the country a bad name, and Nigeria itself will, let Nigerians know who they are. So thank you very much, and we also call on the media to not over-sensationalize issues that will cause chaos amongst both countries. So we look forward to the normal, beautiful relationship we have with your country, and hope that together we'll continue to develop the African continent. Thank you very much.
In a related matter, Mrs. Abike Dabiri-Erewa also visited the Togo High Commissioner to Nigeria.
Actually went to Nigeria and started attacking them. And we have the pictures with bruises and all that, so we've appealed to His Excellency to ensure that such incidents will not happen again. If one person commits a crime, deal with that person, and not that you just go and start attacking other people because they are nationals of a particular country. His Excellency has expressed his regret over the incident, and he has also assured us that he's going to ensure that such incidents will not happen again. I mean, if Nigeria decides to close its border against Togo, you can imagine what will happen. But we should not degenerate our relationship. We should actually strengthen and make it better. So we appeal to you that those who committed that crime should be brought to book, while we continue to appeal to Nigerians to obey the laws of other countries. Any Nigerian that does anything wrong or is criminal, we will, handle them and ensure that we do not spare them. So thank you, Your Excellency, for receiving us warmly, and we are assured of your assurances.
Thank you, Madam. First of all, I have to say that my English is shaky, but I will try to express myself in English. I am aware of the incident that occurred in Togo some days ago. I just came back from Togo yesterday. Been informed of the incident through the newspapers. And it was said in the newspapers that police came to rescue the Nigerians that were stoned by some Togolese people. I feel deeply concerned because normally nobody is allowed to take revenge on people. We say in French, la vengeance privée, private revenge is not allowed. If you are sure that somebody did something wrong, you have to brought him to court or to handle him to the police. That is what is normal. And I'm sure that those people who have done this kind of things will be handled by police and brought to court. I am so deeply concerned, and I'm assured that the Togolese appropriate authorities will make sure that something not occur again. Togo and Nigeria are so closed. They are brotherly countries. We should not allow people, some few people, to, to spoil the good relationship that exists in the two countries. Thank you a lot. I'll make sure that I forward the information to my appropriate authorities.
Thank you. Thank you for it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. And we present to you our Diaspora magazine, a magazine that celebrates the good Nigerians all over the world, including Nigerians in Togo.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Both the Ghana and Togo High Commissioners have given reassuring words to ensure that Nigerians living and working in both countries are safe while fostering good bilateral relations between both countries. Toyin Ajolore, reporting for On Duty TV, Abuja, Nigeria.